oneg Shabbat.
Mekadesh Shevi, Mekadesh Shevi, Shabbat, Olam Yisbeu, Ve'yitamdu mituvecha Shabbat.
Yismechu v'malechutecha,
Yismechu
v'malechutecha, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat.
Ve'ashevi ratzita bo, רחצית בו וקידשתו שבת, עמדת ימים, אותו קראת שבת.
ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת.
זכר
ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג
שבת.
ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך. יישר כוח.
We read together on the bottom of page 329. The meaning of Shabbat is to celebrate time rather than space. 6 days a week we live under the tyranny of space. On Shabbat we try to become attuned to holiness and time. It is a day on which we are called upon to share what is eternal in time, to turn from the results of creation to the mystery of creation, from the world of creation to the creation of the world. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. We read responsively on page 330. On this Shabbat day, as you graciously receive our prayers, help us to hear your call. Grant us enough health to fulfill your duties and the compassion we need to attend to others.
Teach us humility that we may perceive our own faults, and grant us the wisdom to be forgiving of others. Give us the courage to be true to our highest selves, and the charity to see the best in those around us.
Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to know your presence. O source of blessing, look with favor upon us. May our offerings be acceptable to you.
We praise you, Adonai, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod.
We continue on page 334.
Sing shalom, tova uvracha. Sing shalom, tova uvracha. Sing shalom, tova uvracha. Sing shalom, tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim. Sing shalom. המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
We continue with our own private prayers in silence.
Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
We turn now to Seder Kriyat Torah, the service for the reading of the Torah. Parker will be sharing from our Torah portion and will be teaching us a little bit about this week's Torah portion. Throughout the Torah service, we'll be inviting up members of his family to surround him up here as he shares Torah, as he surrounds them in life. And so, as we prepare to read from the Torah, we invite up to the bima his Nana and Papa, Vincent and Diane Ruggiero, his grandparents, Audrey and Charles Falk, his parents, Bryant and Jennifer, and his brother, Zachary. Page 362, please rise.
אין כמוך באלוהים אדוני ואין כמעשיך מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור אדוני מלך אדוני מלך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום אב הרחמים היטיב ברצונך את ציון תבנה ירושלים, ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדונינו, קדוש שמו. גדלו לאדוני איתי, ונרוממה שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה וימית נעשה לכל לראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו.
Please be seated. Each week we read another section of the Torah, moving through the entire Torah over the course of a year. This week is a double portion, Tazria Metzora. Parker will be reading from Parshat Metzora, the second of the portions, beginning in Leviticus chapter 14, verse 33. If you'd like to follow along in either Hebrew or English as he chants, you can do so not in your prayer books, but in the large Torah commentaries that are under the seats in front of you on page 754. As he shares Torah, we offer blessings to celebrate the reading of the Torah, known as an aliyah. And for the first blessing over the Torah, Parker invites up his aunts and uncles, Dr. Naomi and Cantor Rogerio Marks, and Dr. Arthur and Dr. Judy Falk. Ya'amdu Hechazan Reuven ben Yitzchak v'Dina, Naomi ben Betzalel v'Nechama, Avraham ben Betzalel v'Nechama, v'Yehudit bat Yaakov v'Leah la'aliyah.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe va'el Aharon lemor ki tavo'u el eretz Canaan asher anim noten lachem la'achuza v'natati nehegat zaraat beveit eretz achuzaschem uva asher lo habayit v'higid lakohen lemor kenehega nira li babayit.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yesher Koch. Big hugs to the bar mitzvah. Beautiful.
Step over there.
You guys head back down. For the second Aliyah, Parker invites up his parents, Bryant and Jennifer Falk.
Baruch. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bacha banu michol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. V'tiva hakohen ufinu et habayit beterem yavo hakohen lirot et hanega v'lo yitma kol asher babayit ve'achar kein yavo hakohen lirot et habayit ve'ra'a et hanega v'hine hanega bikirot habayit shika arurot yerakrakot o adam damot umarehen shafal min hakir v'yata had kohen min habayit el petach habayit v'hiskir et habayit shivat yamim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Big hugs.
Yeah, kid.
Okay, we're gonna wait for your parents to sit down. No, do it. We call to read from the Torah as a bar mitzvah, Parker Ryan Falk. Ya'amod Paz ben Beryl habachor habar mitzvah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamivorach.
Baruch Adonai hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'shav hakohen bayom hashavi'i v'ra'a v'hine pasa hanehega bikirot habayit v'tiva hakohen v'hiletzu et ha'avanim asher bahen hanaga v'hishlichu et hen el michutz la'ir el makom tamen ve'et habayit yaktia mi bayit saviv v'shafechu et ha'afar asher hiktu el michutz la'ir El Makom Tameh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
We celebrate Parker sharing from the Torah as his bar mitzvah as we join together in our blessing of special moments and times, the Shehecheyanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu vekimanu vehigihanu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu vekimanu vehigihanu lazman hazeh.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who helps us along life's journeys to celebrate these special moments together. Amen. Offering up a translation of this week's Torah portion, Parker invites up his brother Zach and his mom Jen to share the words of the Torah portion. Give me 1 second.
Here? The Eternal One spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "When you enter the land of Canaan, that I have given you as a possession, and I inflict you an eruptive plague upon a house in the land you possess, the owner of the house shall come and tell the priest, saying, 'Something like a plague has appeared upon my house.' The priest shall order the house cleared before the priest enters to examine the plague, so that nothing so that nothing in the house may become impure. After that, the priest shall enter to examine the house. If when he examines the plague in the walls of the house is found to consist of greenish or reddish streaks that appear to go deep into the wall, the priest shall come out of the house to the entrance of the house and close up the house for 7 days.
On the 7th day, the priest shall return. If he sees that the plague has spread on the walls of the house, the priest shall order the stones with the plague in them to be pulled out and cast outside the city into an impure place. The house shall be scraped inside all around, and the coating that is scraped off shall be dumped outside the city in an impure place. They shall take other stones and replace those stones with them, and take the other coating and plaster the house."
We offer a special prayer of healing and hope for all those who are sick or ill. We think of people who we can bring strength to and bring a form of healing to everyone in their world. If there's someone you're particularly thinking of who needs our strength and healing, we invite you to share their name out loud here in the sanctuary, or if you're joining us on the live stream, to add their name to the chat. For all those we can bring strength to, we join together in a Mishaberach for healing. You can find the words in your prayer book in the middle of page 371.
Mishaberach Leinu Mikor HaBeracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imotenu mikor haberacha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Amen. As we lift and dress the Torah, we invite up for Hagba and Galila. Parker invites up his cousins, Joshua Falk Marks and Kayla Falk. Please rise.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya lai 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 yai lai lai.
Please be seated. Following a reading of Torah, we share an haftarah, which means conclusion or completion, as we finish the Torah service by reading a section from the books of the prophets, the middle part of the Tanakh, the Jewish Bible. The haftarah portion always in some way connects to the Torah portion, either by time of year or theme. This week's double Torah portion of Tazria Metzora speaks of plagues that affected the Israelites and how they responded to it. And so the Haftarah also turns to the subject of plagues. As Parker will be sharing from the book of 2 Kings chapter 4, beginning in verse 42. If you'd like to follow along as he chants the Haftarah portion, it can be found in those large Torah commentaries on page 747. And the blessings he'll do over the Haftarah before and after are in your prayer books on page 372.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'eretza b'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah u'moshe ado u'Yisrael amo u'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ve'ish ba'al mi ba'al shalisha vayavei leish ha'elohim lechem bikurim esrim lechem seorim v'charmel v'tiklono vayomer tein la'am v'yochelu vayomer mesharto ma et tein ze לפני 100 איש, ויאמר תן לעם ויאכלו, כי כה אמר אדוני אכול ויותר. וייתן לפניהם ויאכלו ויותירו, כי דבר אדוני. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל העולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דברת אמת וצדק, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה, שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yeilanu, 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 uvecha Yisrael. Yeilanu, yeilanu, uvecha Yisrael. Yeilanu, yeilanu, uvecha Yisrael. Yeilanu, yeilanu, uvecha Yisrael.
Mazel tov. We return the Torah to the Ark with the words on page 374, and Parker invites up his cousins, Noah Falk and Jeremy Falk. Please rise.
כי לקח טוב נתתי לכם תורתי, אל תעזבו. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה, ותומכיה מאושר. דרכיה דרכי נועם, וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה. חדש, חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו כקדם.
Please be seated.
My Torah portion is Tatzriat Metzorah from the book of Leviticus. It mostly talks about this disease called Sara'at in Hebrew, or biblical leprosy in English, and what to do if someone has it. It is described as a kind of rash that comes up on your skin. It is white and it is scaly, like snakeskin. If you think you have it, you must go to your spiritual leader and he will examine it. If you do have it, he will send you to isolation outside the entire community. 7 days later, he examines it again, and if it's still there or growing, you will be cast out another 7 days. For an Israelite separated from their community, it must have felt lonely. They must have felt like they did something wrong and feared what happens next. Nowadays, when people are sick, they aren't cast out, but stay home with their family around them. When I am sick, my parents don't send me away, but take care of me. They make me food, help me out, and we spend time together. They spend time with me, like watching movies together. During COVID, everyone was separated from their community. People were isolated. People were scared. We didn't know what was going to happen. We were isolated. I was isolated. I couldn't see my friends or go to school or camp. To deal with the isolation, I went for walks with my parents and brother. I called my grandparents on FaceTime. The Israelites would have loved having FaceTime. I missed being around people. Life is better with school, friends, or anyone. Seeing friends even a little bit helps a lot. We don't know exactly what biblical leprosy was. Was it medical like COVID or a rash, or was it something else? Later, rabbis tried to interpret it and decided it wasn't a disease, but maybe something moral. The most common explanation was that it was actually a metaphor for people's speech. In my Torah portion, it tells us when people have the disease, they have to cover their lip when they're around other people. It represents that people had said something bad and they are covering their mouth to try and stop. Speech is very powerful. It can motivate people and it can put people down. What you speak matters, and it has meaning. If you compliment someone or have a positive attitude, you can make someone's day and make them really happy. For example, in sports movies, when the team is losing and the coach has to give them the big motivational speech to help them win. But speech can hurt people too. If you spread rumors or gossip, or you're just rude to people, that does the opposite of positive speech. It can make someone feel really bad or spread false information or make a person look bad. Even exaggerating someone can make a situation much worse than the true story. In conclusion, this Torah portion teaches us about isolation among the Israelites and how it can negatively affect someone. Lastly, this Torah portion teaches us about the power of speech. Speech can do great things, or speech can create hate. So every day in your life, you should always try to make your speech positive and make someone's day. For my Mitzvah project, I made a ball drive for children and sports teams that can't afford sports equipment. We collected 100 balls, including basketballs, volleyballs, soccer balls, footballs, baseballs, and more. This is important to me because there are so many kids that would have loved to play sports or play on a team, but their parents or their team can't afford to play. So that's why it's so important for people in the community to help out underfunded sports and team sports. I'd like to thank everyone who's come to my bar mitzvah, and a special thank you to my parents and grandparents for helping set up my bar mitzvah. Also, thank you to Cantor Emily and Rabbi Mark and my uncle Ruggiero for helping me learn and practice my blessings. And all, thank you to everyone who supported me in life and made me the person I am today. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Parker, your Torah portion teaches us, as you taught us, about separation and isolation. People tend to react to difference with fear, and they push away something they don't know or understand rather than take the time to learn about it and maybe enhance their life. The way little kids push away a food they've never seen before or don't like the color of, and then later discover it's delicious and it becomes their favorite food. All of us have felt that pain of rejection and isolation in our lives. The way we look, who or what we like, who we are. So we all know this pain and how important it is to get beyond it and not reject and turn away others. As a bar mitzvah, as a young adult, you have the power to create inclusion in the people around you, to embrace and celebrate difference and diversity. And you do so. You celebrate your family, you celebrate your friends, you welcome in at camp, you welcome in all throughout your life the people around you. As a young adult, you can be a leader that is better than the thousands of years of rejection that others have done throughout the generations. You live here in Queens, the most diverse place on earth, and learn so much about what it's like to welcome in everyone and to be welcomed in by others, and how powerful and motivating that can be. You bring so many skills and gifts in your ability to welcome others. You have wisdom and humor, kindness and great energy. You are relaxed, even perhaps chill. And your first reaction is to understand and not to push away. And those are skills as you become an adult that you should use every day, embracing those around you and learning about the world, to find more there is, and know what a great, rich universe, what a tapestry we have woven into our lives, and how much richer and brighter our lives will be when our first reaction is not to reject or fear, but understand and connect. Make a difference every day, as you do already in your life. Keep doing it as an adult now, to make this a richer world as we learn and celebrate from each other. Mazel tov. As I offer a private blessing to Parker, Cantor Pincus will share a blessing of song. And as the ark will be open, we invite you all to please rise.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. Lidor vador nagid god lecha. Lidor vador we protect this chain from generation to generation. Lidor vador, these lips will praise your name.
There's a blessing in the Torah in the book of Numbers that we share at sacred moments in time. Some share it every Shabbat evening. Cantor and I get the privilege of sharing it at all sorts of Jewish life moments, like baby namings, like weddings, and like today at your bar mitzvah. We share it with you from everyone here, the blessings of God and love to you. May God bless you and take care of you. May the light of the universe shine upon you as it surely shines from you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yashem lecha shalom.
May you always feel the power of everyone around you. May you draw strength from those in your life, and may you in return you give your strength to those in need, and help create for this world the greatest of all of God's blessings, the blessing of peace, the blessing of wholeness, the blessing we call shalom. Amen. We turn to the concluding blessings of our service, beginning with the Aleinu in the middle of page 586. Okay, stand in the middle, face this way. Yep.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המולם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Please be seated. Share now a prayer of memory and love for all those who came before us. The generations in Parker's life that allowed him to be here today celebrating with everyone, and those in our own family and friends who we miss so very much. As we think of those in our past who give us strength, we join together in our prayer of memory, the Mourner's Kaddish. If you are observing a yahrzeit, a loss at this time in years past, or a recent loss, and would like to share a name out loud here in the sanctuary or add it to our chat on the live stream, we invite you to do so. For all those we remember today and every day, we join together on page 598, and as one congregation, we invite you to please rise. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, be'amah divrach harutei v'yamlik malchutei, b'chayachon v'yomechon, u'v'chaye d'cho beit Yisrael, b'agalav v'zman kari v'yamru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivarach le'olam amei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudishah b'rechu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbekata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'amah v'yamru amen. Yehei shlama rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yamru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yamru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, and comfort every broken heart among us, and let us say, Amen.
Ose shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'yimeru amen.
Amen. Please be seated. Special blessings and welcome on behalf of our congregation. We invite up past president of our synagogue, Phyllis Rosenberg.
Parker, thank you so much for giving us such a beautiful Shabbat morning service. You did great. And I can see how proud your family and friends are, but your temple family is also very proud of you, so we'd like to give you some gifts to celebrate this day. From our Women's Connection, they're giving you a Kiddush cup so that you can celebrate Shabbat wherever you go. From Toffee, our Temple Youth Group, they're giving you a bag of toffee, and you can tell that they have a quirky sense of humor, and they hope that you join them in all the fun. And from our congregation and our Parents Association, we're giving you this yod, the pointer that you used so beautifully today to chant Torah. And we hope that you use it every time you come to chant Torah. And finally, this beautiful bar mitzvah certificate to commemorate this special day, signed by Rabbi Cantor, Faye Gilman, our educator, and Seth Diamond, our president. And we all wish you a hearty mazel tov. Thank you so much. You did such a great job.
Thank you.
At the conclusion of services in just a few moments, we invite you to return your prayer books back to the table from where you got them, and then turn right and head on into the ballroom for reception and celebration of Parker all throughout the afternoon. There are table cards telling you where to find your seat in the ballroom. To get us ready for that moment, we want to have no delays on celebration, so we're going to offer two blessings here in the sanctuary. First, the Kiddush, the blessing over the fruit of the vine that celebrates this Shabbat day, and then the Motzi, the blessing over bread that stands for all the food we are about to eat. And to join Parker with the blessings, he invites up his grandfathers, Charles Falk and Vincent Ruggiero.
atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam motzi lechem mi'aretz.
Which is on page 625. Adon olam Hashem alav b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'ed nasa b'chefetzo kol azay melech shemo nikra azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kiflot hakol levado imloch nora ve'hu hayar ve'hu yeh b'tifara ve'hu yeh b'tifara ve'hu echad ve'ein sheni lehamshilo lehat bira veli reishit veli tachlit velo oz ve'hamisra velo oz ve'hamisra ve'hu eli ve'chai goli ve'tzur chavli ve'bitzara ve'hu nisi u'manos li menatz kosi ve'yom ekra menatz kosi ve'yom ekra ve'yado afkid ruchi ve'eti shan ve'ayira ve'im ruchi keviati Adonai li ve'lo ira Adonai li ve'lo ira.
Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov.
Shabbat Shalom.